Na 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 Dilo. Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to Eddie Vision TV. I'm your host Eddie Guna, and this is the channel where we look at sports differently. Now, after the Haiti game, once again, another scapegoat in Damion Lowe. Persons clamoring for Coach Algrimson to drop Damion Lowe after his mistakes against Haiti. Now, I know that persons are emotional and are very passionate about the football. So anytime a player does not perform, he should be out the team and another player should replace him immediately. Now this is a slippery slope, because if we continue to do this, what's going to happen? We're going to end up playing a bag of players, because you will have games where players will not be at their best. Very few times you will have a game where all 11 players play well and we get the result. So what this means is that we have to live with poor performances now and then. Obviously, if a player continues to be poor, he should be out the team. I agree with that. But I don't think that's the case for Damion Lowe. A lot of persons want him out the team a long time ago, but I think he has good performances in him. He has played good more time than he has played badly. That's for me. But if we're building as a group, we need to be consistent with our lineup. We need that continuity. We always complain that every minute the team is changing over and over, and on the top we use 100 players, and look at the other big teams like England who just use 30 players. Why are we using so many players? It will become difficult for the team to gel if we keep changing the team over and over and over. But we're building. We're trying to build, and I think Damion Lowe should be a part of that building process. Damion Lowe is a big player, people. Big player for us. Very experienced. He's a leader, and he's also the vice captain. And I think it will take a lot for him to be dropped from this team. He's well respected from all the players and respected by the coach. And also the hierarchy respects Damion Lowe. And we all know how he stood up and fought for the team during the wage negotiations a couple years ago. We all know that story. So he's a huge player. Damion Lowe, according to Transfer Market, has made 57 appearances for the national team, scoring 3 goals, picking up 17 yellow cards and 2 red cards. So that's a span over 57 games. Persons will say he's very rash in his tackling. Yeah, I believe so. I get that. But his timing is also good as well. So a lot of time the rash tackles come in, but he wins the ball. So he has a good balance. 17 yellow cards over that 57 game span. That's not bad, considering he's a central defender and one that's always going into a tackle, not sitting back, not dropping off. Always trying to win the ball. He currently plays for Philadelphia Union alongside Captain Andre Blake. 9 appearances for the Union and scoring 2 goals. Not making a lot of appearances though, starting just 27% of the time. So he's, not getting a lot of game time, but he's there trying to develop. Now, the next thing is that persons crying out, Damion Lowe should be dropped. Damion Lowe should be dropped. But the question is, who should replace him? And I think in our stage where we're at right now, we need somebody that is as experienced or more, has the same amount of quality or better. You know, so who is that person? You know, person just saying that we need Damion Lowe to be dropped, but who is the replacement? Who is better? Who is good enough to replace him? And if we look internally, there's a lot about there, you know, but what I've seen of him in midfield, I don't think he's as physical enough. I know he plays there for his club Coventry in a back three, but not really liking him for CONCACAF football. I can see him as a fullback. He plays there as well. I can see him more of a fullback than, you know, a replacing Damion Lowe. Adrian Mariappa, good servant over the years. You know, Adrian Mariappa, that's another option. But, you know, I think he can fill in at times to do a job. But to be there regularly at this stage in his career, don't think that's possible. He's at the back end of his career. So we cannot be building and looking to Adrian Mariappa, quite frankly. So who will be his long-term replacement? You know, a lot of persons might be shouting, Deshaun Bernard, Deshaun Bernard. Well, let's look at Deshaun Bernard. So far for the Reggae Boyz, he has made 7 appearances across the Gold Cup, international friendlies, and the CONCACAF Nations League. 7 appearances, 1 goal, which came in the Gold Cup, and 4 yellow cards. So if we're saying that Damion Lowe is too rash, he's a walking yellow card. 7 games, Deshaun Bernard, 4 yellow cards. I'm just going to leave that there. You know, it's not a knock on Deshaun Bernard. I think he's a very good player, upcoming young player, and his time will definitely come in this Reggae Boyz team. But we need to be careful of what we wish for. I know Deshaun Bernard has quality, but, you know, even when I interviewed him after the Honduras game, you know, I mentioned that, hey, you didn't get to start, are you disappointed? He knows that the team has quality. He actually said it, you know, there's a lot of quality. You just have to be happy with whoever the gaffer picks. So Deshaun Bernard is aware of the talent that is in front of him, the talent and quality that is stopping him from, you know, making it in this Reggae Boyz team, being a regular. Also, Coach Al Grimson in the Gold Cup also stated that, look, he's young, he's still raw, but I don't think that it's all doom and gloom though for Deshaun Bernard. I think if we choose to play a back three, you know, with wing backs, 5 at the back, I think there's a place for Deshaun Bernard. But as it stands now, I think Ethan Pinnock and Damion Lowe will continue. We saw in the Gold Cup there wasn't an Ethan Pinnock and Deshaun Bernard started. So I think he's next up. He's our 3rd best centre back currently that is in the team. Not a bad place to be for Deshaun Bernard. Keep working and you'll definitely get into this team. So by now you guys already know my answer. Should Damion Lowe be dropped from the team? Obviously not. He's too big of a player for us and we don't have the readily available replacements. Replacements that are better, way better. And that is what we want in the team. I'm not saying he's undroppable, but give me a player that is better. Show me a player that is better right now and has his passport in hand. Get a better player, that player should be starting ahead of Damion Lowe. The simple. But as it is right now, we do have that player, so Damion Lowe should remain in the team. But that's just my view. That's my view from a critical thinking standpoint. What say you in the comment section below? Have you had enough of Damion Lowe? Or did my video change your mind? Drop your comments in the comment section below Thanks for watching. This is Eddie Guna. Always remember, like, share and subscribe.
Watching Eddie Vision TV, like, share and subscribe.